How's it going, Ding Dongs? Welcome back to Ding Dong Drift. In today's video, we are completely finishing the wide body and the whole body of the car, except the side skirts. I didn't have enough time to finish it. That will come in another video. So today, we're putting on the front bumper, and you've probably already seen it. If you watch the live streams and all that, you've seen the design in 3D, but it's finally fully 3D printed. So let's take a look. Well, there it is, all done. It took quite a while to print because I made it a little thick in some spots. Like here, I made it mountable to the frame rails, so it's nice and easy to mount while it's in 3D printed form. I also made the splitter mount to the radiator, like the bar underneath the radiator. Need to drill holes and put some riv nuts. And yeah, it fits perfectly. All we gotta do today is sand it and coat it, and then reinforce it in a couple spots because it's pretty thin here. It's pretty thin here, so we need some reinforcements so it doesn't sag or do anything weird, deform or anything like that. So, but before we mount the bumper, I want to show you guys a new product for all SC owners. This is a intake headlight or battle headlight or whatever you want to call it. These pods, obviously you can install them or you don't have to install them. You can just run it like this with the daylight running light. And it's also a turn signal wire. I put it on the power. See, it's also a turn signal. Cool new product. It also has a startup animation. If I put it on this. So yeah, that's gonna be on the website already when this video comes out. This is a prototype. The finished design obviously fits up here, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this before I completely mutilate this bumper. Like I said, you can either put one pod in here, or two pods. There's also a cover here so you can run it nice and smooth like this with one pod or no pods. And then there will be different attachments for tube ends on the inside here, so you can do 5-inch, 4-inch, or 3-inch tubes to run straight to your intake or turbo or whatever you want to do. Pretty cool design. You can go check out all the details on the website at dingdongdrift.com. So I'm going to be pretty quick with the process on today's video. You guys have seen me do this multiple times now with the quarter panels, doors, and front fenders. It's the same thing as always. Sand the mounting areas of the printed piece, sand the mounting areas of the original piece, put some panel bond on, hold it in with some screws, let it cure, and then just epoxy over after you sand the whole thing. So that's all we're doing today. Tomorrow is the meet, so we're gonna go show the car off to some people. I guess that's all there is gonna be to it. Let's throw it on the time lapse. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is literally the first time I've ever seen this. We're having a dust storm in Illinois right now. Look how freaking dusty it is. It's literally blowing in, you can see it. What the hell, dude? I'm out here fucking sanding, and we're getting hit with a goddamn dust storm in Illinois. Bro, what the hell? Dude, this shit is crazy. I want to put the car inside. Dude, this weather is crazy. Dust storm just passed, and now it's raining. What the hell is going on today? Look at those clouds. It's full on raining right now. And then the dust is still right there. This is almost completely cured. I did 2 coats on this, so when it was tacky, I put another coat on it so that it's a little thicker so that I can sand it a little easier without hitting the plastic. And then I started sanding the car, and that's when the dust storm came. I don't have time to block sand the whole car like I wanted to, so I'm just gonna go over with the intermediary pad, the squishy pad with some 80 grit, just to get some of the runs off and stuff. But I gotta push the car out. Obviously I don't want to do it in the rain. All my batteries on the camera are dead though. I have 8% on this one, so I'm just gonna call it here. And the next thing you'll see is the meat and the car finished. Last thing I gotta do, like I said, is sand the car and coat the bumper. So now I'm gonna pull the bumper off. I'm gonna pull the car outside. I'm gonna take the splitter off the table. Camera's almost dead, but I had to pull it out to record this. As you can see, it's dark outside. It's 9 o'clock, and not much progress has been done because I was putting carbon fiber on the inside of the bumper. I had it sitting on 2 of these sawhorses, and then one of them decided to fold its legs. The bumper was sitting like this. One sawhorse here, one sawhorse here. The bumper fell straight down, and you can see where I was putting the carbon fiber, where I knew it was weak, it snapped into 3 pieces. So this broke. I almost went on a killing rampage, dude. Holy crap, I was so angry. But luckily, all the mounting points that I created made it very easy to put the pieces back together where they belong. So I put the middle on first, loosely, and then I put one side on and the other side on. And then I tried to smush them back together as best as I could. I melted it as best as I could. It's holding, but it's a little creaky. And now I get to put epoxy on the inside, upside down, while it drips on me. I don't know how well you can see this. Let's see, can you see it? Carbon fiber all on the inside. I don't know how well you can see that, or if it's even visible or what's going on, but yeah, the points exactly where I thought it would break, it broke. And now it needs to be obviously mounted to the car, otherwise it will fall apart for me to put epoxy on it. So I got the floor covered, I have it inside the garage, and I'm now gonna put epoxy on it. So yeah, because of this, I wasn't able to sand the car. I don't know, maybe I'll sand it. So those of you that come to the meet and wonder why it's in such rough shape, now you know. So now I'll see you tomorrow. Give me the fucking camera. Give me the shit.
Ding dong bloopers. Ooh.
Fucking Well, there we have it. The whole entire body is finally complete besides the side skirts. I know I keep saying that. Plastic has come in for the side skirts, so those will be done in the next video. I probably won't make a video about it. It's the same thing over and over again. There's only so many times you can show 3D printing and putting stuff together, so I'll just finish in the background and you guys will see it in the next video. Overall, successful day besides the hood flying off again. I thought it being a steel hood, it's heavy. I thought it would stay down at least going 30 miles an hour, but it didn't. So, yeah, now I need to look for a new hood to make a carbon fiber hood. Windshield is even more smashed now than it was already. Luckily, it was already smashed, so I didn't break a good windshield. But yeah, hood is totally chooched. Hinges are also chooched. They barely open up anymore. The way I held it down is, remember I installed those rivnuts in there to space the hood up correctly? Well, I just drilled holes through the headlight support and then put bolts in through the headlight support to hold the hood down. So hood's not going anywhere now, so I can at least drive the car around. But besides that, everything's good. Where I thought there would be rubbing, it definitely is. See that right there? So I said there would be rubbing there, and it is. Luckily, it's not breaking anything. It's just nicely self-clearancing. So eventually, we'll have a perfect fitting fender liner. We don't gotta worry about nothing. Luckily, today was a nice cool day, so I don't have to worry about anything melting. But I did manage to sand everything at night, so it's got a nice gray finish, so it doesn't absorb as much heat as a solid black color would. But yeah, everything's great. Nothing's rubbing, nothing. You know, I had to toss the car around a little bit just to make sure everything's, you know, working as it should. Everything is working perfectly. There's no rubbing anywhere. Everything is good. My wheel wells work. Yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, the car's quieter a little bit inside now, a little bit, but the exhaust now is way louder because I don't have any mufflers on it, which I'm definitely gonna need because it is super loud right now. That's basically it. Oh yeah, and I managed to fix the bumper. The carbon fiber seems to be holding in there. Everything's good. I wasn't able to wet it out fully because it was dripping down on me, so I had to abandon ship, but I did manage to wet out those little thin areas, so it is holding nicely there. So next step is gonna be pull the bumper off, reinforce it more from the inside, wet it out fully, the carbon fiber in there, and then sand. Basically the same thing I did for the rest of the body. Sand and coat again, and then it's gonna be lots and lots and lots of body work. So the plan now, I can either go straight to making molds and making carbon fiber parts. I would obviously start with the front bumper because it is the most, I wouldn't say it's the most complex, but it is the biggest and kind of a big mold, and it is the flimsiest and the thing that's probably most likely to break because, you know, hit a cone, tap another car, it's gonna just fall apart. Next step is beginning to convert things to carbon fiber. Yeah, I'm just gonna start at the front and move my way back. Skip the doors for now because they don't, I mean, they're just doors. They're not gonna hit anything. Well, I mean, people could bump into them, but I'm not worried about the doors because the doors are gonna be very difficult to make a mold of because they're extremely heavy. I'm gonna need to get like some sort of freaking crane system in the garage to handle the doors because they're just so damn heavy and so massive, or maybe have a friend help me or something. But I'd also like to do the roll cage. You guys know I have a Cage Kids roll cage sitting here, taking up space on my rack, and I would like to get rid of it. And by that I mean install it in the car. So you guys let me know in the comments, do you want to see me do the body work? Do you want to see me do the roll cage? Or should I start making parts for the FRS or maybe some other cars? Dom, my brother, was telling me I should make some WRX parts because there really aren't that many available apparently. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. Thank you everyone for watching. I know these videos have been doing pretty decent, and it's all thanks to you guys for being interested in this and my crazy idea of making my own supercar. That's gonna be it for this one, ding dongs. Thank you so much for watching once again. Check out the merch, check out the Patreon. Thank you to the few of you that showed up to the meet. I know the turnout wasn't that great. There was a big event happening today. I don't know what the name of it was, so it was kind of bad timing. It is what it is. I'll do more meets, obviously. I like talking to you guys in person, so that was fun. That's gonna be it for this one, ding dongs. Peace out, stay sweet, and I'll see you guys next week.
Do you have your passport?